I like my Boba Fett shirt. I wore it because it's pixelated. You probably can't see that from here, but it's pixelated, so it looks like a video game. Welcome, Star Wars fans, to my Star Wars small screen update for June 19th, 2018. I'm Samuel the Hutt. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to talk about some new information that's come out on Jon Favreu's Star Wars TV show. And we're also going to talk about how Solo: A Star Wars Story hints at one of the worst Star Wars video games ever. We'll talk about Solo's current box office take and some new information on the Blu-ray. And I'll give my review and synopsis on the Star Wars show for this week. Let's get right into it. First off, Jon Favreu's series may start filming as soon as fall of this year, 2018, and may release before episode 9 comes out. And the reason why this may be the case is to give us something to hold us over until episode 9. We're going to be getting Star Wars Resistance, but Jon Favreu's series is also might be in there too, so it gives us a little something to hold us over until episode 9. And secondly, Solo: A Star Wars Story hints at one of the worst Star Wars games ever made. In the scene where Kira is negotiating, she takes the guy down and she says that she used Teras Kasi. Now this is a reference to Star Wars Masters of Teras Kasi. It was a really old video game, very similar to games such as Street Fighter or things like that, where there would be two opponents and side-scrolling and fighting like that. It was horrible. They said that the animations looked like you basically took the little Kenner action figure dolls and just put them in the game. That's kind of what it looked like. It was like a horrible game. They said the super abilities were like really underwhelming. So Solo actually hinted to one of the worst Star Wars video games ever. I have yet to play this game. Probably never will. Just like I've never seen the holiday special for Star Wars. But both of those might change very soon. And third, Solo: A Star Wars Story has made over $341 million worldwide right now, which is nothing compared to Infinity War, which has made over $2 billion. I know Infinity War has been out longer than Solo, but it hasn't been out long enough to really justify making over $1.5 billion more than Solo. So Solo's kind of hurting in the box office right now. On another note, I was looking for information on when the Solo home release will be, and I wasn't able to find any information on when it will be released, but I have found some information on a Steelbook version of the Solo. If you don't know what a Steelbook is, it's basically a metal case for a DVD or a movie. It's usually very nice. It opens like a book. It's got a lot of designs on it. Costs extra, obviously, but it's a Best Buy exclusive. Looks very cool. It's got Han and Chewie and the Falcon on the front. I think it has Kira on the back. When you open it up on the inside, it's got Han and Chewie sitting in the cockpit of the Falcon about to go through hyperspace. So very nice. I'm excited. We'll probably be getting a Steelbook version of Solo when it comes out. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And now on to my review of the Star Wars show for this week. Basically, I'm just going to talk about some of my favorite segments from the show. Now, obviously, they talked about a lot of the Battlefront 2 news and the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I'm not going to talk about that. I think I talked about that last week. We talked about it on our podcast. So I'm going to focus on some of the other stuff, namely two things. First off, a Star Wars show has been nominated to be nominated for the Emmys. So basically, you can go vote for them so that they can be in a nomination to get an Emmy. They were nominated last year for an Emmy. I don't know if they've won an Emmy yet, but if you want, you can go ahead and go vote for them to be nominated for the Emmys. I'm going to. So go ahead and do that. And then also, they asked for people over the week to tweet to them and tell them what their favorite Easter egg from Solo was. It ran away with the Indiana Jones fertility idol. But there was one that I found very, very interesting. And that was the Favreu, the Ocean system, or the Ocean belt. These are all from Lando. And the Star Cave Nebula of Thon Becca, I think it was. Basically, these were all references to classic novels by L. Neil Smith. They were old novels. So basically, all of those books were Lando's adventures. Those little... Remember when he's sitting in the cockpit of the Falcon and he gets that hollow recorder or whatever? Those are basically his vlogs of his old adventures, which I found very cool. I didn't know that, so I thought that was a cool little reference to that. So join us on Saturday for the next episode of Tatooine Sons, a Star Wars podcast, where I will discuss the new information on Jon Favreu's series with my brother BB Nate and my dad, the Bow Tie Jedi Guy. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you can get all of our videos, including my brother's weekly Star Wars comics update, where he talks about the latest Star Wars comic book releases and gives a review for one comic issue each week. Thank you, and may the Force be with you. Welcome, Star Wars fans, to my Star Wars small screen... I hit the T camera. Welcome, Star Wars fans, to my small screen... My Star Wars listening. Well, we should probably not be doing this while it starts. Welcome, Star Wars fans, to my Star Wars small screen update for June 19th, 2018. Samuel the Hutt. Was I right on the date? Is it June 19th?
June 19th, yeah. You can spice it.
I should probably start from the very beginning.
No, you don't.
I should probably start from the very beginning. I should probably start from the very beginning.
No.
And secondly, Solo, a Star Wars... And secondly, Solo, a Star Wars story... I can't say that. Solo, a Star Wars story... And third, Solo, a Star Wars story has made over $341 million in the box office worldwide. Rah! 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 Hoorah! Hoorah! And third, Solo, worldwide Solo. What? What's that face for?
You I've never seen the holiday special, but we're going to be watching that.
No, I said, but both of those might change soon. In reference to the Terrace Cossi and that thing.
Okay, got it. I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Ah! Don't ask. And third, Solo has made $34 million. They've made $1 million of dollars.
Which is true.
Made $34 million.
That's not true.
Sort of is.
Recording.
I'm going to slap you.